Hey, this is Peter Graphics, and we are going to show two different ways of making photo mugs. One is with PhotoCentral, which you see on the right here, and the other is with our competitor. And I wanted to point out some interesting differences. So let's go ahead and click on this category of mugs, and we're just going to pick a sort of let's pick a travel mug. How about that? We're going to pick a travel mug. There it is, and click on Begin Creation. Now, a couple of things you'll note is one, so this system doesn't have any photo storage, so really you can't reuse any photos. You have to add new photos, but that's okay. So let's click on Add Photos. Now, when I click on Add Photos, I get this dialog box. Now, I'm in a Macintosh. A lot of people are in Macintoshes these days. And one interesting thing you'll see is this application. If I click on Pictures, my iPhoto library is unavailable. It's grayed out here. It just can't access my iPhoto library, which is where I have most of my pictures. So that's kind of a bummer. But I'm going to just go back to my desktop where I have a couple of pictures. And I will add, say, these two pictures. Click OK. So it's going to upload the photos. And it allows me to sort of drag my photos in. Like I can drag my photo in here. If I click on it, I guess, and move it here. And I can put some text in and so forth. Now, another thing that's interesting about this system is that at the point, once I've selected my photo product, it doesn't really tell you what you're working on. So there's nothing here that indicates that you're working on a photo mug. So hopefully you remember that it's a photo mug, and hopefully you remember exactly what template you're using. Because if you don't, you're kind of stuck. All right. So I've added text, and I guess I close that, and now I have my mug ready to go, and I click on Next, and I can now order it and put in special instructions, so forth. However, here's the problem now. If I don't like whatever this mug looks like, and I really can't tell now because I don't have a picture of it, I can't really change the template. I'm sort of stuck with that. If I don't like it, I kind of have to start all over again. So if I click kind of back and back, I have to click on Start New Order, which I did. Let's say Run. I kind of have to go back to all my products. I'm not sure where's my mugs, probably down here. And here we go. And I'm going to go back and change to this mug. And I'm going to say Begin Creation. And it's going to ask you to run this application. And I'm going to have to add photos again from my computer. It's not going to work with iPhoto. So again, I'm going to go to my desktop. I'm going to choose two photos. Click OK. And drag them in and so forth. Okay, so let's go over to PhotoCentral. Different experience. So I'm going to click on Photo GIFs, and let's see. Here are my travel mugs. So I'm going to click on that. Now, firstly, I can reuse photos that I may have uploaded before for previous projects. We keep them for 30 days, and you can extend them for as long as you want. But I'm going to upload, in this case, a new photo just to show you the difference. So now, interestingly, so here's my desktop photos. And a couple of differences you'll notice here. One is that when I'm looking at these photos, I can actually go into my pictures, and I can go into my iPhoto library where my originals are. I can choose like my 2010 library, and I can look at photos there. So this is all my iPhoto photos, which are kind of cool. But just to be fair, so we can access iPhoto photos. But to be fair, I'm going to go back to my desktop. Now, when I look at my desktop here, you'll also see that we have tons more photos here, and that is because In the case of our competitor, you only can use JPEGs. In our case, we can use just about anything, but in these are PNG files, these are JPEG files, so let me just scroll through. And I'm going to take that file, I'm going to take that file, I'm going to add them, and I'll add, this one, and then I'm going to send it. So this is similar. It's going to upload the photos and push them up into my project. Kind of the same thing as in our competitor. However, those photos will get saved now in an album, which I can then reuse later. Now, here's my travel mug. You can see it's a travel mug. We know it's a travel mug because it's up there. And here are the templates. So what you get when you use our system is all the templates at the bottom. So I can say, I want a mom one, or I can say I want a plain one. And the same thing, I can drag photos in here and so forth. I can zoom in and out. I can edit the text and so forth. So and once I make this, I commit to this. It goes into my projects folder, which is up here. So I can either buy it, I can review all the different projects I'm working on. I can buy them at any time. Like here's a different mug. Here's a Kindle Fire case that I've been working on. And when I click on any of these, it just brings me back to the compositing engine, and I can recomposite them any way I want, like this. And then again, I just finish the order up here. I thought I'd show you those differences between the two ordering systems.